Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll run it to the right side. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Let's talk about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Simmons. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, too.
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Let's go. Give to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0. And this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. And you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz, and they get the sack.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Defense in press coverage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep.
Going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown tie.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Lewis to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the defense has kind of smiled about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Got a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands, it's Price. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And that's the 2nd time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You run out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw. The play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that, when you see this defense, that they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard on him.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. He might want another play. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lewis to throw. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's go. Right. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Price.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Miller. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Running into the open space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point. You make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got his man to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.